So what we want to know is, what did Trump and Zelensky's body language tell us? Joining us now, Susan Constantine, a body language expert. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, it was described as an ambush last time, wasn't it? So however Zelensky came into the meeting, he was in trouble. The whole tone set by the White House was different this time. So that was where it started, right?
Yes, I mean, the tone this time was significantly different. As you know, the very combative Zelensky, he was very guarded and also very self-protective. He was not going to budge. There was this real power struggle between the two of them. He was not open to listening. He was flooded, so he was unable to be able to think reasonably. But then, obviously, something happened between that visit and this one. Probably he was coached, like, you can't go in there and start, arguing with the president of the United States in the Oval Office. Now we see him in a suit. Now he's respectful. That's what would be considered to be respectful in the United States, in the Oval Office. They both are now mirroring one another's body language. As you can see, their postures, the low steeple, and then their joustings back and forth, and then you see them kind of nodding their heads. This is an agreement. The two of them, their entire facial affect has changed, right? We see a little more brightness, even more color in their skin when they're happier versus when they were combating one another and there was an ego struggle.
Who's in control here?
In the first one or the second one?
In the second one.
I think Trump is in control.
Yeah.
The second one, there is no one in control, but however, Trump, this is what I see. Zelensky looks to Donald Trump as for approval. And so it's almost like father-son kind of relationship in a way. And Trump will pat him on the back, giving him that approval. You'll see that happening. I think that Zelensky so much wants to please, right? You can actually see it, wants to please President Trump, but President Trump is the one in control. He is the more dominant one. When he speaks, he leans forward and he puts his hand up and he does the stop sign or the finger up and then raises his voice at a little deeper tone. He's in control.
I say that because Zelensky is helping with all the things that you pointed out that Zelensky's doing, which is creating a better tone and a better meeting. Doesn't that suggest that he's in some control of that meeting? He's giving it he's making it constructive this time, whereas last time he probably didn't help himself.
I really don't see him doing this as a control posturing. I see him in his body language as being more open, being more amenable in the process. So I don't see him using any power gestures. Now, can he use kindness? Can he use connection and rapport as a persuasive tool? Absolutely. To get what he wants, he knows he needs to learn to be a good boy with Donald Trump.
And we've got to talk about the suit. He wore a suit. He was advised to wear a suit, as we understand it, from the White House, because that's what Donald Trump likes. But he's also, a war leader, as Churchill was back in the day, and he was allowed to wear military outfits. Kim Jong-un wore a military outfit because he feels he's at war as well. Should he have relented, Zelensky, and worn this suit? Because it clearly was done entirely for Trump.
I think that there was so much social media outrage about the way he dressed in the Oval Office, and it was disrespectful. And so I think that he realized it probably from everything he read and heard, and also was instructed, you don't go in there this next time without being dressed in a suit. Although he's still in black, power, control, dominance, right? So he still has that militant appearance, especially with his dark hair and the beard. So when we look at his overall appearance, I think that it certainly was much more presentable and much better received in the Oval Office.
Susan, as ever, thank you so much. It's so fascinating looking at it through your lens. Really appreciate it.